Okay, today we're going to do finding the missing side length using our knowledge of two-dimensional shapes and their attributes. Okay, ooh, my thing's crooked. So we're kind of using a lot of the stuff that we've learned. We're putting it all together to figure out what, well, some of the stuff we use, what the missing side length of side A is. Okay, so if you look at this, when you see all this stuff, don't let it overwhelm you, all these labels of these units. Okay, what that means is, as a review, because we have done this, from here, that point to that point, that length they're saying would be 4 centimeters. Okay, now this is a model. Is that actually 4 centimeters if I put a ruler to it? No, it's a model. If they've labeled it, we assume that that's just a drawn not to scale model. Okay, from here to here is also 4 centimeters. Then from this point to this point is 12 centimeters. From this point to this point, we don't know. That's what we're looking for. From this point to this point is 16 centimeters, and from this point back up to this point is 10 centimeters. Okay, now your two-dimensional shape attributes are going to come into play here. Okay, this is a composite figure. That means it's composed, if I look at it, it's composed of two different figures here. Okay, and I could break it up like that, and then I would have this little square and this larger rectangle, and I could look at it that way. Or you could do it this way and have a long rectangle and then a rectangle here. Well, I think that would end up being a square, or we'll see. But either way, I'm going to look at it this way. Okay, and if I'm looking at this and I know this side is 4 centimeters and this side is 4 centimeters, then I know, hey, this is a square because all 4 sides are the same. So that little part, not the whole side, but from here, this point to this point, that's 4 centimeters as well. And then we know that would be 4 centimeters as well, right? Okay, so if I know that from here to here is 4, but from here to here is 10, that means that this part from here to here has to be 6, because 6 plus 4 is 10. Okay, now how does that help me figure out what side A is? Well, then I see this as this rectangle, and you know that opposite sides are the same. They're equivalent. So if this side, this little part is 6 from here to here, then from here to here is also 6. So side A is equal to 6. 6 what? 6 centimeters, because they told us that was the unit that they're using, centimeters. Okay. I'm going to do one more example. And so most of them are going to be like this, okay? And there's not many problems, but I really want you got to look, think about your attributes, think about how you could break it down, the composite figure, into 2 figures, okay? And then use your attributes to figure out the side lengths, okay? Now I'm going to do this one. This is not a composite figure. Why is it not a composite figure? It's not composed of more than one figure. It's just one figure. It's a rectangle. It's a two-dimensional figure of a rectangle. Okay, let's say that we want to know this side A. We don't know what side A is, and they tell us 2 things. They tell us that this side is 16. It could be whatever we want. It could be miles, 16 miles long. Okay. And we also know that the total perimeter is equal to 88. Okay, 88 miles. Okay, perimeter, remember, means all the length from here to here, plus the length from here to here, plus the length from here to here, and the length from here to here. Okay, well, based on what they've given us, what do we know? this side is 16. I know this is a rectangle. I know that this side is 16 miles also, okay? But I don't know, can this side be 16? No, because it's a rectangle and opposite sides are equal, okay? So we've got to figure that out. And we do that by using this bit of information. We know that the total is 88 miles. And we have 16 and 16 out of that 88 total. So I could go over here. There's lots of ways you could do this. I'm going to say, I'm going to double 16, and I know that that is 32. Okay, so we've got 32 miles accounted for, so I need to take that out of my total and see what I'm left with. Okay, and then I've got 56 left. What does that mean, that side A is 56? No, that means I have 56 left to deal with, and I know both of these sides are what? Equal. Okay, so I've got to take 56 and I've got to figure out, basically I've got to divide it by 2, don't I? Okay, 56 divided by 2. Now we haven't done long division, so I'm not going to show you how to do the long division right now, okay? But I am going to show you how you could think it out in another way. 56, I need 2 equal parts. I need this side and this side to be equal out of this 56, okay? What I'm going to do, and what we've worked on, is I'm going to decompose that into 50 plus 6. Is that the same thing as 56? Yes, it is. I can easily take half of 50 and half of 6. Okay? What is half of 50? What two numbers can I add together that gives me 50? Okay? And I know that that is 25. Okay? Half of 50 is 25. And then what is half of 6? What number do I double that gives me 6? Well, it's 3. Okay? So 25 plus 3 is 28. Okay? So what I've done is taken half of 56, or I've divided it by 2. Okay? 2 28s is going to give me 56. So I know that side A is 28 and this side is 28, not inches, miles. Now, I've got to check my answer because all of these added together must equal what? 88. Okay? So I have 28 and 28. 8 plus 8 is 16. 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 1 more is 5. So that's 56. I have to get to 88. Okay? I'm going to add in one of the 16s. 6 plus 6 is 12. Then that gives me another 10. 5, 6, 7 tens. Gives me to 72. And now I've got to add in this last side, 16, and I should be at 88. 6 plus 2 is 8. 7 plus 1 is 8. Yep, that checks out. 88. Okay, so the answers to side A, what is the length of side A? It's 28 miles. Okay. You can watch that again slowly. I know it's a bunch of writing on here at one time, but you can watch that again if you need to, and the other example if you need to. I think I've given you 5 or 6 problems for the day. If you have any questions, you know you can text me, okay? Good luck, and I will see you tomorrow.